Welcome to AEC Today. I'm Lauren Davis.
And I'm George Johnson. The Camp Meeting newsletter, Yesterday, Today, and Tomorrow, is taking on a new face. In this booming age of technology, Camp Meeting administration has made a decision to add an additional way of disseminating news and information by way of a daily news show. This news broadcast will be aired each day at the multiple worship services.
In case you didn't know, the theme for this camp meeting is Experiencing God Through Revival, Reformation, and Renewal. According to President Cheatham, the ultimate goal for each camper when they return home is to reach out to their communities. Cheatham says, there is a belief that our church has all the right doctrines, and many Adventists don't want anything to do with Muslims, people with HIV/AIDS, and people that drink and smoke. These are the very people that Jesus sent us to win.
With diabetes, obesity, and hypertension running rampant, it's a wonder that the nation is still alive. What do we as Adventists need to know to withstand the test of time? Health and wellness is a key feature in this year's camp meeting. There will be seminars on wellness on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday in the Jesse R. Wagner School building. Some seminar topics include God's medicine chest, how I got my life back, and nutrition in the brain. There is also an exercise program every morning at 6. Refer to your Campus Edition booklet for more information. Take advantage of today. It's time to get fit.
Camp meeting is a time of relaxation and reconnection. What better way to experience God than in nature? If you have problems with your campus roommate, just take them into the prayer garden and pray. If you don't have everything you need, just ask God for that blessing. Find the time to focus on the true reason for camp meeting. Don't let a day go by without learning more about God. Draw closer to Him. And if anyone asks you why you decided to come out to the woods for 10 days, let them know that you had to come spend time with your best friend.
Health Ministries is hosting a special event on tomorrow that will help educate Adventists on the least talked about subjects in the church. What comes to mind when you hear the words HIV/AIDS?
Sin, devastation, death, sadness, destruction.
It's almost like leprosy, really.
I don't know. I don't get any negative thoughts about it. I just know that a lot of people who have AIDS and HIV, they usually are judged, and they have certain stereotypes that aren't even true.
The Centers for Disease Control estimates that more than 1 million people are living with HIV in the United States. The statistics are even more alarming for Black Americans. Blacks accounted for 45% of new HIV infections in the U.S. 1 in 16 Black men will be diagnosed with HIV at some point in his lifetime, and will 1 in 32 Black women. HIV is the 9th leading cause of death for all African Americans. This year marks the 30th anniversary of the first case of HIV/AIDS in the United States, and there is still more of a need of education and awareness to how this disease is affecting people. Health Ministries leader Leah Scott sees the need for more discussion about HIV/AIDS, a topic that seems taboo in the Seventh-day Adventist Church.
We're facing an epidemic that is not just facing the United States, but the entire world. But just to focus on the U.S. and African Americans, we are trailblazers for the highest amount of HIV infections. We know that it's almost 100% preventable. We also know that AIDS does not discriminate, and it's happening in all 6 of our regions, not just in the surrounding churches, but sometimes in our churches. We have to ask ourselves, what would Jesus do? And Jesus, as he walked the earth, he healed people with the Jesus touch, with compassion. He was helpful, he was creative. And it's just time that we got rid of the stigma that is attached to HIV/AIDS so that we can stop this horrific disease, once again, that is 100% preventable.
Join a discussion in the Luther R. Palmer Pavilion at 4 p.m. entitled AIDS. It's global, deal with it, today. Tune into tomorrow's episode where we will be talking about whether the church is catering to people your age,
Yeah.
ages 18 to 35.
Wow.
For AEC Today, I'm George Johnson.
And I'm Lauren Davis. We'll see you next time.